So this works. Okay. All right, is everything set up here? All right, it's Matt from the Random Maker here, and we are here today to celebrate our 1-year anniversary from the very first release of our first video. Now, if you look at when the channel started and everything, I don't know, there's some glitch that said we started in 2011. I took the name for the channel about a month or two before we actually went full tilt. I just haven't bothered to go to YouTube and actually ask, hey, can you fix this? Because no offense, don't really care. Anyway, so originally I totally forgot about the 1-year anniversary because we've been so busy getting the Trial Monkey Studio finally optimized. We've got the electrical in, we've got the permit finally. That was a nightmare, no due to nobody's fault, just, you know, when stuff never goes that way. So I couldn't do a video on a project to celebrate the 1 year, so instead I thought, let's go of a video of advice for making your own YouTube channel, coming from the perspective of a very, very small channel, not claiming to be the guru or expert. But here is some advice for those thinking on embarking on this journey themselves. Let's get started. Now I'm gonna go with in reverse order. So challenge number 3. We have multiple people working here on the Random Maker videos and everything like that. There's usually 2 people in each shoot. So the reason we have to do that, the reason it's hard is we all have lives. We are not full-time content creators. Maybe one day. If not, I'm still having fun. But the whole thing is to get people to come in to do a filming session, which, yes, they're 10-minute clips or whatever, but have you ever noticed how the clothes don't change a lot? We're normally never filming only one video at a time. And the reason is to get people's schedules to line up, to do the projects, to do that, Yeah, it takes time, and so we try and knock out as much as we can. Again, add in, we put out a video every week. It gets crazy sometimes. And so having multiple people, while it's an advantage, it's also hard to get people's schedules to line up and all that. So if you are doing a channel that doesn't just revolve on you, make sure you plan it out well in advance, because that's been one of the hard parts for me. Challenge number 2. Okay, minus the actual skills from the trades formed of the people, learning how to film videos is a different skill. So if somebody on YouTube says, it's just point and shoot, they're wrong. Really easy on that one. There is a lot to think about. You've got your audio, your lighting, your angles, the amount of times I've stepped in front of camera. I can't count the number of times I get in the way, because when I'm working on a project, especially at the start, I had a tendency to just get the job done, and I'd get in the way of the shot that was important, or yeah, just about that, because we started with 1 tripod, 1 camera, and that's it. But yeah, and we've had to learn how to, well, we don't have this, so we're gonna have to figure out how to do it to make it better and better and better. Don't regret that decision, because it made us a lot better with a lot of things, but every video we had to learn something new every single time, and it's just taken us, it's been a slow process, because filming and doing the projects is the easy part for me now. It's filming and coming up with a script and presenting. That's a lot harder, because when you're teaching something live, you can redo it. You can ask clarifying questions if it's clear. But when you're filming a video, you have to think, what are the questions they're going to ask? What are they going to want to see? And I'm still not getting it right 100% of the time. I know this, and it's something I'm working on every single video to make better, and I think I'm getting better at it. I think Toki and Ryan would also agree we're getting better at it. And our editor might not kill us one of these days. Yeah, sorry. The biggest challenge, picking your projects and videos. For those who have never done a video or short a week while working full-time, or even actually, no, I'll give any YouTube creator, I think this is the hardest part, just bar none, because you have to have a balance of something you want to do, something that's achievable in a timeline, or are you just going to play to the algorithm? And so you have to make that decision. But figuring out what videos are going to work, the order to release them even, which that is the one thing I have never gotten down. I filmed a video quickly just to have our release because other videos were not ready. And that video, while easier, was not as good as it could have been because of that. There is one not long ago that comes into mind for me on that one, and I'm still not happy with it. I want to redo it, but I just don't want to do it that soon. if you see, here's how you can tell if we are getting busy. Look at the order of the videos. I try and do a video with myself, guest, myself, guest. As soon as that goes out of order, this month excluded because this is on purpose with the 1st year anniversary, that is normally a sign we've gotten behind. Because one of the easiest things we can do instead of push out a video that's half-baked is we usually have some done in advance based on the schedule, aka the challenge one with scheduling. So we'll push a video that's already done out, which if you do research with YouTube algorithm is actually not the best thing unless you know it's going to be a good one. Okay, now that you've heard of the challenges, and as you notice, I'm not doing big complaints. I'm just talking the logistics behind it. Here's my advice for if you want to start a channel. And this is from a very tiny channel with small success. I'm gonna say no, but small. Advice piece number 3, just make videos. One of the best pieces of advice I can give you is just make videos. I have learned the most by just making videos, by seeing what happens, by shooting a scene. I remember when I first started doing like the projects, especially when they were simple, like the ring video. We made 3 rings, actually. Yep, because that was the first time I had done a project or video that I couldn't just, oh, I don't like this, we're gonna redo that part. Yeah, it's the first time I've done that. So it was, I made 3 rings and And then we moved to projects like the sword from Mordred's, or the Fate sword. I wasn't making 3 swords at that point. So there were moments where it's like, we would rush to wait. So I'd do a couple layers or do something, and then I'd bring the footage into the house, process it, take a look, and I'm like, oh no, I hope I can catch it with it. And then you'd like try and figure out how to make it from what you have, because I wasn't gonna strip start and I wasn't doing 2 or 3 swords. That was just not gonna happen. And then like when I did the birdhouse, same thing. When you don't use hand tools as much, it really shows how like you haven't in a while. But my advice here is just make videos. I had fun with it. I learned from it. Also with YouTube, you can see in the background the algorithms and stuff like that. You start to see what people like, what not. I have now been part of not every random maker video. Those are not all mine. But I have, when I look through the catalog, I have been involved with 32 videos and 34 shorts in 1 year. Oh yeah, well, it depends how you look at it, because the shorts are cut from the videos, so like that beefs up my total. But on average, I'm involved with 3 videos a month. If you take out like having a short with a long video. Dedicated videos, I've done almost, my average is 3 a month. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's a lot of fun. Now, if we went towards more algorithmic, for example, the only videos that'd be on here would be number 1, woodworking. Number 2, tool tips. Number 3, introduction to small projects. Those are the 3 things that work really well. I wouldn't have done the sword. I wouldn't have done, actually the ring, yeah, because it's an project. The knife video that I've been saying is coming out forever would be in that category. It will come out one day. This just seems to be my white whale. Every time I try and get to it, something else happens. It will come out one day, I promise. I'm going to have it, like, there'll be a celebration on that one. But yeah, make videos, learn from it, enjoy it. If you try and make it a business right away, it's going to be like a job. For me, that was the whole reason I got into this, is I didn't want it to be a job. While I want to be proud of what I do and want people to be interested, I'm still doing this for fun. And same with everybody else here involved with the random maker. All right, advice, step, whatever you want to call it, number 2. You don't need every piece of fancy equipment to make a good video. Content, story, and your personality is what's going to actually carry you through, or a mix of those, or whatever, is going to carry you through. We started with a GoPro and a cheap, like right now it's holding the phone. Hi. That is shooting the other part of this shot. Yeah, that was all we started with. That's why the audio wasn't that great. That is why the lighting, especially at the start, was awful. I was trying to figure that out because I've never done film, But by not going out and spending stupid money. I didn't know how in depth I wanted to get with these videos. And even now, there's stuff I would like to get, but I'm like, I'm enjoying it. Why care about money? I'd rather put into cool projects to show you guys what money I do have to put in for these projects. But just get making videos, use the equipment you have available, and upgrade as you need. For example, I avoided getting lighting for as long as I could until it was getting to a point where it's just like, I was limiting me. Audio. For the longest time, that was one of the biggest things at the start I hated, because I can tell, like, it was bothering me, but audio is one of the most expensive things to upgrade, just sheer dollars wise, to get a good job. So I learned how to edit it in the back end to upgrade the audio to what we had. Now, way better. We're wireless. We don't have to worry about that. But it was just one of the most expensive pieces to go upgrade on. But my thing is, don't buy everything. Take what you have, make some videos. If you're worried about putting out lower quality stuff, make a second channel, as I've said, I think before, where it's not going to hurt you. But then again, from what I've seen with the algorithm, as long as you have people watching your content, as soon as it comes in, the YouTube algorithm is forgiving. Now, to get people to get back to it might be a little harder, but you kind of see my point. So yeah, don't spend all your money. Enjoy the process. It goes back to number one, just make videos. The biggest piece of advice is this: enjoy the process. If I worried about every single little detail to be algorithmically correct, like I said before, there'd only be 3 types of videos on this channel. Number 2, I would stop doing this. I would not have made it a year. Why? Because I would have fallen into, now it's a job. Right now, this is not a job. This is fun for me. And the thing is, will I say the Random Maker channel is a failure if I never get to make videos full time? No, you'll never hear me say that. And here's the reason why. I've already been successful. I've already gone past what my hope was. We have over 100 subscribers. I know that seems like not a lot to a lot of big people, but to me, it means a lot. I have over 100 people who want to see the content videos we're putting out here on the Random Maker. And yeah, to each and every one of our subscribers, actually, while I'm here, thank you. We do appreciate you. And I know I don't shout it up enough in the videos because I'm making stuff. I'm not going to be that sappy person. So, but here's the thing. I'm enjoying myself. The videos are getting better because A, I am enjoying myself on the projects, but B, because I'm enjoying it, I'm trying to make each video better and better and better. Slowly. I will admit that is much slower than I thought. I think I can fairly say, as long as we're having fun, you're going to keep getting new content. I don't know how long we're going to do a video a week. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted more people involved. But it goes back to one of the challenges: the more people involved, the harder it is to get it to work. So there's kind of a balancing act there. The biggest piece of advice I can give you is enjoy it. It's a hobby to me at this point. If it turns into something bigger, awesome. I will not shy away from it. But for me, I look at it as I don't get discouraged. I get encouraged. Every single subscriber that clicks that subscribe button puts more fuel in my fire. And I know some people are like, yeah, it's only 1 or 2 subscribers. I'm like, yeah, but that's 1 or 2 people that care. And it's consistent and it's growing. And that's the part that's awesome for me. So from the bottom of my heart, from all of us here at the Random Maker, thank you. I really appreciate every single one of you here at our 1-year anniversary from our very first video. Not the actual when the channel started, as I said, YouTube, weird thing. Maybe I should get it fixed one day. Thank you. That's it. That's all I have to say. Well, if you like this video, because we have to feed the algorithm somehow, if you like this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends or anybody else who wants to get into content creation. If you want to be part of the Random Maker, give me a shout. My email is on our website below and also in the YouTube. It's matt@therandommaker.com. And yeah, so if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to help us out, subscribe. It's one of the biggest things you can do for us. And if you want to have a project idea or just want to say hi, put it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from our audience. I do always try and make a point of saying hi to every single person that has commented at this point. Well, let's wrap up this video. And before we get all sappy, thank you for sticking with us 1 year. Let's try and get to those 1,000 subscribers so we can go bigger and better with every single video. Well, what do I need to say? This is Matt from all of us from the Random Maker. Until next time, let's get making.